I managed to use up this whole space themed collection and made a bunch of fun projects, and just wanted to share with you what all I managed to get from this collection from Carta Bella. Hey guys, it's Beth. Welcome. So I finished the Space Academy collection and just wanted to kind of do a quick wrap up. If I've done multiple videos for a pad or a collection, I always try to do like a wrap up just so you can see everything I made in case you missed something. So this was the Space Academy collection from Carta Bella, and it says it was 2016, and I've probably had it for a long time because it was one of those I wasn't sure how to use, and so it just kind of sat there for a while. This is what's left on the sticker sheet. In the card video, I mentioned that I wasn't going to use the guns, even though I know they're space guns, they're probably ray guns. I didn't want to include them. I wasn't sure how the charity agencies would feel about guns on cards, even if they're space guns, and I didn't want to be like promoting any type of violence. So I just decided to avoid those to make it easier. So going back, there are process videos for all of these projects, and so there will be a playlist in the description box below. But the first project I did was this mini album, and it is like just shy of 6 by 9, and it's from craft envelopes that I had picked up on clearance at Hobby Lobby. So fairly low cost to make, but I just used the paper on the cover, and then this was a cut apart, and then added a few stickers. And then I tried to keep it fairly simple throughout. I didn't add a whole lot of embellishments. I did do some interactive pages, you know, with, I have a couple of pockets in here, but just tried to keep it really simple to make, yet fun for a space lover to look at or use. And then it's something that I can sell kind of at a lower price point, just because it is kind of very like a kind of a basic type album. So that was the first thing I made and used up probably about half of the collection. And then I made 2 of these little mini composition notebooks, and the cool thing about them is that they have a little pocket on the inside that you could use for a gift card holder, or it could just be for notes, or, you know, anything really. So I did 2 of those covers. You know, the front and back covers all have paper. And then I made, my most recent video was 34 cards. So I'm not going to go into detail on these either, just because you can go back and watch the video. But I tried to make sure to use some of these bigger stickers, because I realized there were a bunch of those bigger ones left on the sticker sheet. And then got creative with scraps there at the very end. And the sentiments that I made, these I just created myself on my silhouette. I just typed in the wording that I wanted to use, found a font, made it, you know, added it as a black colored font, and then printed it out from there. So just kind of I think they're kind of fun, positive sentiment cards. And these I'm hoping to get to send to Cards for Cubs if I can get them done in time, or since, you know, if this whole thing is wrapped up in time, get those to Cards for Cubs. If not, they will be used for cards for hospitalized kids, or I can save them for next year for Cards for Cubs. So nothing's going to go to waste or anything, but that is what I got. So 1 collection, 34 cards, 2 notebooks, and a mini album. And it was a collection that I really had no idea how to use for many, many years. So I had more fun with this than I ever thought I would, which is kind of encouraging. It makes me want to use some of those other kind of weird themed ones that I have. It was really fun to play with. Like, I loved the patterns and the colors. It was just a kind of fun and almost inspiring collection to work with. It just So yeah, so don't be afraid to use some of these collections that you've gotten in your warehouse boxes that maybe you wouldn't have ordered for yourself, and that maybe you can't use for your own personal use. There are so many different places that you can donate cards for kids, and these would be great for, I mean, they're great patterns, just the colors, the patterns, it was just really fun. So anyway, I challenge you to pull out some of these types of collections or pads that you may have not sure how to use. Just pull them out and kind of go through the paper, find something that you know you can make, whether it's one card, and kind of ride that inspiration, that kind of motivational flow, and just keep creating. So I'm glad that I did enjoy this because, like I said, there are a bunch of other ones in my stash that I want to use. So this should inspire me to pull those out and use them. So I will be sure to use them here with you guys so that hopefully if you have those pads or collections, you can find some ideas to use yours up as well. But anyway, thanks for sticking with me through the series. If you watched all the videos, again, if you missed any projects that you want more details on, the playlist will be in the description box below and probably at the very end of this video. Thank you so much for your time today, and hope you all have a very crafty day.